afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Buenas tardes. It's good to be here, so welcome to John J. College of Criminal Justice. We go all over the places saying that we take very serious what we call educating for justice. Not always. So this is one of those few moments that we take very serious educating for justice. This is a topic that is being invisible in most of the classroom, and especially here in our institution when we try to educate, organize, and mobilize people. So I'm glad that we are here talking about this. So we're still missing one of the presenters. It's going to be here very soon, but we don't want to sacrifice you that came here on time. So that person later on is going to show a face here, and we work on it. Each one of them is going to present for 15 minutes, and we gave you some slide, that more or less give you an idea who is the person who is presenting and from where this person is coming, ideologically. So first is going to be Marvin, Reeves, and then Marlene, then Delores. And at the end, Delores is going to do some kind of revolutionary reflection. I have no idea how she's going to do it, but she knows how to do it. And then we're going to open the floor. So we want to do this in no more than 15 minutes. Can be less, but no more. So we can also have the opportunity to entertain your questions and answer. But also keep this in mind. We don't want to get into one of these activities that everybody talk, and then at the end we don't have concrete recommendation. This is what we call intellectual masturbation. We don't want to get there. We want concrete projects that when we get out of here is because we're going to do something against this inhuman strategy that we're still using in the so-called most progressive and democratic country in the world. So, let me start with Marvin. Reeves.
Sorry.
We're going to start with Laura. Okay. Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, how y'all doing?
Good.
I'm glad to be here. My name is Marvin Reeves. I'm from Chicago. I am a torture survivor, police corruption, prosecutorial misconduct, and racist judges. I'm going to tell y'all a little bit about my story. In 1988, after a hard day at work, I went home to my fiance and my 6 kids. At 4 o'clock in the morning, Chicago police kicked my door in, shackled me, hand behind my back, shackled my foot. I was in the nude, dragged me out, threw me in the paddy wagon, took me to an undisclosed area, and charged me with 5 counts of murder. 2 women, 3 children, whose father happened to be a Chicago police. These people I don't know, never seen before. After accusing me of this crime, and they wanted me to sign a statement, which I refused to, beat the crap out of me. You might can't see it, but I got permanent black ass. I was convicted of this crime, and I spent 21 years in jail. I was just released last year, July the 7th. All the people that I thought were supposed to protect me the American justice system failed. Like I say, road cops, crook commanders, crooked prosecutors, crooked judges. How do you get justice in America with that type of monster laying over you? It was a horrible thing, very horrible to happen. And I said to myself, why in America? I believe in the justice system. I believe that right is right, is wrong, wherever you go. And I asked myself a question. I was one of those same guys, be watching the TV. I'm a frequent news watcher. Because of my work ethic, I don't have the time to, read the paper. I watch a lot of the news. And every time I would see a crime committed, a woman get raped, somebody get robbed, I said, wow, I'm glad they got that guy. That could have been my mother. That could have been my sister. That could have been my child. Then when they came and got me, I was like, well, maybe it's some mistake. Something's wrong. They'll straighten it out when we get to the police station. Not beating people, making them sign confessions. That's not straightening it out. And what I'm saying is they had a jailhouse informant that was in prison for a crime that he committed, called him and told him, well, I believe my friends committed this crime. I don't feel that was enough to come get me out of my bed and drag me with my family and send me to prison for 21 years. I worked diligently with the justice system, writing letters, filing appeals, and I was asking myself, how do you contain this monster that's been created in America? And when they tell me today, you come into a class of justice, I ask myself, I say, wow, these young people are the future. And they need to know about stories like mine and what happened to me. Because who knows where y'all will wind up in your life, the way you have to make that choice. Understand me, I learned that being a prosecutor is a hard job. And to me, myself, I say in order to be a prosecutor, you got to be the type of person that'll cut your mama's throat and go in there and lay down. Because anytime you can send an innocent man to prison and you know he's innocent, something's wrong with you. Not in America, we're not supposed to do that. Because every politician that runs for political office, he runs for office being tough on crime. So why not be tough on the political figures that commit such heinous crimes? I did 21 years in prison for some people I didn't know. And I feel like the American justice system let me down, broke my faith. It's hard for me to trust people. And believe it or not, after 21 years, a prosecutor went to church, got saved with his wife, went to my lawyers and say, this petition here gonna set your client free. Imagine if he wouldn't have had that heart, I'd still be locked up. I want to give thanks to Marlene and the campaign in the death penalty. They stood firm. They activists. They marched, something that my friends didn't do. They was out there holding up signs, free Marvin Reeves. My rap Ronald Kitchen got sent to death.